Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Hannah here, obviously. I'm kind of just recording this on my phone because I recorded the actual video on my phone, but I forgot to do like an intro, so here it is. It's going. This is the intro. So if you want to figure out how I got this look right here, you know, for the springtime where my green shirt and my blue eyes are popping, you can just keep on watching. And don't forget to subscribe and follow my social media down below. I'm a pretty exciting person. You know, I'm totally cool. So, before this gets dragged along, you know, I'll just stop it right here and you can do what you want. Hey everyone, I just got out of the shower, so that's why I'm wearing a robe. And my hair is just a little wet. I wouldn't say it's too crazy, but it might get in the way a lot because the hair is probably going to get stuck to my wet face. So, I'm just looking around, making sure I got everything, but I did, so I was good to go. So I first start off grabbing my Laura Mercier foundation primer. And I'm just going to dance around with it for a little bit. I'm just kidding. So I take this, I put a little bit on my hands, rub it together, and then I'll just pat it into the pores on my face. So, yeah, my face got a little bit burnt because, you know, I went tanning, and tanning's not good for you, but, you know, gotta get bronzed up for my sister's wedding. And so now that my face is primed, I'm gonna go in and grab a little sample of the CC cream from IT Cosmetics. I'm pretty sure this was in the color Light. So I put a little bit on my finger, and then I'm dabbing it on my imperfections because it matches my skin the most out of all the other foundations and creams that I have. So I put that on first before I put on my overall foundation color. So now I'm going to grab my handy dandy silicone sponge, and I've never really used it before, but it does a really good job of not wasting product and spreading it out. So I'll use this before I go in with a beauty blender to get it to soak up into my skin. Now I'm going to grab my Wet n Wild foundation in the shade Soft Beige. So I'll just put a few streaks on my face of this, because the blender that I'll use disperses it pretty well, so I don't have to use a lot of product. I look beautiful. So now I'm going to use my silicone sponge to blend out the product that's on my face before I go in and using my beauty blender. Now I'm going to grab my beauty blender that I got from e.l.f. It came with the silicone sponge. So it's not technically a real beauty blender, but it gets the job done. So I'm basically just going over the parts that didn't blend out with the silicone sponge, just to make it look a little bit more put together. Get this crazy hair out of the way before I start to contour my face. So I'm just going to grab another IT Cosmetics CC cream in a darker shade and use that as my cream contour. like a hot mess right now, but that's okay because we totally fix it later so we look beautiful. So we're going to go back in with the sponge just to blend it in a little bit better, make it not look as harsh on the face. So once that's done, I'm going to grab my concealer and put that under my eyes, on my forehead, like T-zone area, and then on my chin, just to brighten up that part of my face. Yet again, here we go, using the silicone sponge. We're going to use that to blend out the under eyes, and then we will use the beauty blender to blend out the rest. Now I usually use my air-spun powder to bake my face, and I'll put that wherever I put the concealer so that doesn't move later on throughout the day. So when I'm done doing that, I usually do my eyebrows, and since it takes me about a year to do them, I'm just going to do those off camera. Now that my eyebrows are done, I'm going to do my eyes, so I'm going with the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette from Too Faced, and I usually just start off using a blending brush, or a fluffy brush I guess, and I'm going in with the lightest color, and that's Coconut Cream. I'm just going to put that all over my eyelids as a base color. I did put a concealer down on my eyes because I couldn't find my primer at the time, but usually the concealer does its job. So now that I have that base coat down, I go in with peanut butter and put that all over my eyelids as well. I know, don't need to tell me twice, but I'm definitely doing a great job showing you what I'm doing because my face is currently behind the eyeshadow palette. So I grabbed a smaller brush just so I could pack more on and the outer V of my eye, but I didn't end up showing you what color I used. So in the same palette, I used frosting mixed with truffle to darken up the outer part of my eyelid. Then I went back in with the fluffy brush again just to blend that out all together. Then I grabbed a flat eyeshadow brush. Actually, I dropped the eyeshadow brush, but we got it, so it was fine. And I went in with the second lightest shade, which was Butter Pecan, and I put that all over the eyelid in the inner corner just to brighten up the top of the lid. So that's basically it for the eyeshadow. Watch me show you the beauty that's within. I don't really know why I did that, but you know, I'm just weird. So love it, leave it, hate it, want it. Just bear with me there. So then I don't really do my eyeliner now. I usually do that towards the end so I don't like smear it up or anything. And I just kind of go in with my Stay Matte powder by Rimmel London. And I'll use the brush first to wipe off excess powder before I put the actual powder on my face. So now I'm going to use my Pixie Glow and Bronze palette, and I'm going to use the lightest shade to bronze up my face and contour it a little bit more. Now I'm going to use this old blush that I had. I don't really remember where it was from, but I love it because it's not a lot on the face, but it gives you just that little kiss of pink. Now time for my favorite part of my makeup routine. I love highlighting my face, so I'm using the Becca highlighter in Prosecco Pop. I also got that in a giveaway too, but I absolutely love it. It's not a lot, but it's just the right amount to make you look like a glowing goddess. Wow, look at her glow. So after highlighting, I will put my eyeliner on, and so I fast forward through this because, you know, everyone has a different technique of how to do their eyeliner, and I've just been doing this for a long time. I could be totally doing it wrong, but it's how it works for me. I kind of messed up a little bit because I was rushing, but you know, by the end of the day, you still look beautiful no matter what. After I do my eyeliner, I don't really do my mascara or anything until I set my face, so if I do set my face after mascara, I usually smear it under my eyes, and that's a big no. So to set my face, I use the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and it's like a holy grail for me. I use it all the time. My sister also uses it sometimes. You know, I might have to get a new one soon by the time that she's done using it, but it's by far my favorite. Once I've let my face set a little bit, that's when I'll go in and curl my eyelashes. I currently use 2 different mascaras. The first one I'll use to give me more volume, and then the second one I'll use to separate my lashes so I don't look like I have spider legs crawling out from my eyes. So the first one that I do use is the Jordana Volume Extreme Mascara. I can never get it open, it gets stuck because it's kind of old, but I got it open eventually. So I'll just put as much as I need on before I use the second one. So I sped through the second showing of my other mascara, but I used the Benefit the Real mascara to separate the lashes. So my mascara is the last thing that I'll do. I'll put a little bit on my bottom lashes, and then that's it. Your girl is good to go. I hope you enjoyed watching this makeup tutorial, and have a wonderful day.